Good morning, students. In today's class, we will be discussing about another important mathematical concept which is very much essential for network security algorithms. The topic for today's session is quadratic congruence. The main objective of today's class is to introduce the definition and the meaning of the term quadratic congruence and how it is useful in network security applications. At the end of today's session, you will be in a position to understand the meaning of the term quadratic congruence, how quadratic congruence is used in network security application, especially cryptographic applications. We know that many of the mathematical concepts are very much essential for designing the algorithms in cryptography. For example, one of the well-known algorithm, RSA algorithm, is based on the principle of prime number. Similarly, ECC algorithm is based on the mathematical concept of elliptical curve. In today's class, we will be discussing about another important mathematical concept called quadratic congruence and how this quadratic congruence concept is used in network security application. Quadratic congruence has the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to ax square plus bx plus c congruent to 0 mod m. Here, a is not equal to 0, a, b, c are constant, and m is a number which is an odd prime number. So generally, in the case of quadratic congruence, we consider only the value for m, which is an odd prime number like 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, etc. And we are not considering the even prime number 2 because the only even prime number we know is it is 2. We know that there exists an inverse of a dash mod p such that a into a dash is always congruent to 1 mod p. Hence, it follows that the congruence ax square plus bx plus c congruent to 0 mod m has a solution as x square plus a dash bx plus a dash c congruent to 0 mod p. So the term we should need to understand in this quadratic congruence is what are ABCs? ABCs are nothing but coefficients, and the C is A, B, C all are coefficient, and M is a number which is an odd prime number, and the one condition says that one A should not be equal to 0. To understand the term quadratic congruence, let us start with an example. Calculate x square modulo m congruent to 11. The equation is x square modulo m congruent to 11 for different values of x equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So when you consider 0, the equation becomes x value is 0 means it becomes 0 modulo 0 is 0 square is how much? 1 congruent to x value is m 1 modulo 1 modulo. Then when x becomes 1, it becomes 1 square because x square is 1 square. 1 square congruent to x square is 1 square. 1 square is 1 and modulo 10 is because 1 square is 1 and modulo 11 is how much? 1 modulo 11 is 1 only. Similarly, when x becomes 2, it becomes 2 square 4. 4 congruent to modulo 11 is when 4 is divided by 11, the remainder is 4. So the equation becomes 4 is congruent, 2 square is congruent to 4 modulo 11. Next become 3. 3 is 9. 9 and mod 11. 9 mod 11 is 9 only. So it becomes, the equation becomes 3 square congruent to 9 mod 11. But it becomes 4 square. 4 square is how much? 16. 16 when take the modulus of 11, the result will be 5. So it becomes 4 square is congruent to 5 mod 11. Similarly, next number is 5. 5 square is 25 and 25 divided by 11, the remainder is 3. So it becomes 5 square is congruent to 3 mod 11. 6 square. 6 square is 36. 36 mod 11 is how much? 36 mod 11 is 3 again. 3 mod 11. 7 square is 49. 49 congruent to modulus 11 is 49 modulus 11 for the 44. 5 mod 11. Then 8 square 64 becomes 64 and the 11 when you take the remainder, it becomes 9. And 9 square is 81. 81 mod 11 is 3. So 81 mod 11 is 4 mod 11. And last one is 10. 10 square is 100. 100 when you divide it by 11, 11 nines are 99. The remainder is 1. So in the case of the equation is x square modulo m equal to 11 for different values of x will be like this. Calculation shows that x square modulo m can have the values. You see the modulus value. It has value 1, 3, 4, 9, 5, again 3, 3, 5, 9, 4, 1. So the different values we are getting is 1, 3, 4, 5, 11. The calculation shows that the values of x square modulo 11 can be the values only 1, 3, 5, and 11. So that the equation x square congruent to a mod 11 for different values of a are 1, 3, 4, 5, 9 has solution. We see whether the solution is there or not. For example, the solution of the equation x square modulus to 5, because the different values of a are 1, 3, 5, 9, 11, etc. So x values is, you can observe, x values varies from 0 to 10. So x square values varies from 0, 1, 4, 6, 9, 16, etc. And the different values we are getting for a is 1, 3, 4, 5, 9, 11. 1, 3, 4, 5, 9, 9, etc. So therefore, the equation x square, and the p value will be, in this example, p value is 11. X square value is 0, 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, and so on. And the remainder we are getting will be denoted with the a. The remainder we are getting for different values of x square mod 11 are 1, 3, 4, 5, 9. And the p value, that is remainder, prime number, is 11. So now the different values we got for a is equal to 1, 3, 4, 5. Only they are getting only these 5 values. Okay. Then the equation x square congruent to 5 mod 11 has a solution or not, we see here. With respect to 5, the different values we are getting is, one is 4 square, that is 4, other value is 7. So the 4 and 7 are the two solutions. So the x value will become, so when x square is 4 square, and again next time somewhere here x square is again 7 square, means the values of x are 4 and 11. So we are getting the value for a equal to 5 for two different values of x equal to 4 and x equal to 7. Hence the equation x square equal to a mod 11 has a solution, but that need not be the case always. So the purpose of congruence function is to check whether the equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c congruent to 0 mod m has a solution or not. Okay, student, in today's class, and many of the network security algorithm like formats algorithm, etc., have made use of the quadratic congruences while designing the algorithm. So that's the reason quadratic congruence, the concept of quadratic congruence is very much essential for network security application. Let us study what we have studied through some simple review multiple choice question. 9 mod 23. When 9 is divided by 23, what is the remainder? One thing you should remember is, when the first number is less than the second number, always the first number is a remainder. 9 mod 23, 9. 8 mod 100, 8. 6 mod 42, 6. So the correct answer is A, 9. If x square congruent to A mod P has a solution, then A is called as a quadratic residue of mod P. P is a quadratic residue of mod A is a quadratic residue of P, and A is a quadratic residue of A. The correct answer is A is a quadratic residue of modulo P, because we have to divide the value by the mod P, then take out the remainder. Which of the following algorithm is based on quadratic congruences? RAC algorithm, AES algorithm, Fermat's theorem, all of these. The correct answer is C. So with this, we are going to, I will like one conclude today's session. If you have any doubt, you can refer the textbook given at the end of the study material of this particular session. Thank you.